Ladies and gentlemen, tag 80, built for the Tennessee, Alabama, and Georgia, officially known as the tag, or the tag route. This was a regional railroad that ran out of Alton Park in Chattanooga to Gadsden, Alabama originally. The number 80 stands for John Chambliss, where you also see his name above the numbering. That's because on his 80th birthday, he being the vice president, this locomotive was dedicated to him. This is known as a GP38. GP means general purpose. It can be used for a variety of reasons, switching passenger service very obviously for today and freight service. Watch for the end drop. There's our balance point. Here we go. Now as we turn the engine, this was the very first GP38 built by General Motors by the Electric Motor Division. And again, I talked about it being known as a hood unit. And he just brought the locomotive onto the table cab forward. But if he wanted to run back in the opposite direction, and we didn't have the instruction of our coaches there on track 1, he simply just turned his chair around and run it the opposite direction, long hood forward. Now what we're going to do in a few moments is we're going to line the turntable up with track 2. That allows us to pull the engine off track 2, pass by your coaches on track 1. The engine will go all the way to the other end of the yard where Mr. Langley is standing. He'll hand throw a switch, leading the locomotive out onto the main from track 2. As soon as the engine clears that switch, he'll throw the switch back in the opposite direction, lining it back in for track 1. We'll back the locomotive up, recouple, and have this engine on the very opposite end of your train. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like to see part 2 of our tour, that will be our bag shop. If you'll meet me down at that last post with the ropes right there at the end of our train, don't cross over the walkway just yet. I'll meet you down there. I'm going to take you over and talk to you about the equipment outside the shop, inside the shop, and the purpose of the shop itself. Let me get this table line back up for track 1, and I'll be down there. Again, ladies.